Alright, we are back again at the auctions. Unfortunately, all of the cars sold above what we wanted to. Most of them sold above our budget. We've only got a little bit of budget left. The Focus we're really keen on, and I think that ended up selling for around about $6,000, which it's cutting it real fine.
Yeah, it's within the budget, but I think, yeah, it's not leaving us much room.
Yeah, no. So at the Swift, that ended up going for like $5,000 itself, and I just don't think there's any money in that. What else was there? The Mini, didn't touch that.
And then there's the Mazda 3.
The Mazda 3, yeah, surprisingly that went for a lot of money as well, even with the weird dash. So we're back again, and we are starting off in, it's a very nice car actually.
Very nice, yeah.
I don't know, how would you describe it? We've owned one before.
It's a lot better than the one we owned.
Much better. It's got really good aircon.
Yeah, so far being in this, there's not a single thing I can see wrong with it.
It's only done 46,000 kilometers, so really low. It's a 2015, I think. 2014. My mistake. 2014. Without any further ado, actually, before I tell them what car, there will be a little sneak peek at the end on the Commodore. We'll reveal some information. So if you're interested in what's going on with the Commodore, you'll get a pretty good idea of what's going on with the Commodore by the end of this video. But without any further ado, the first car that we are testing out today is this 2014 Suzuki Swift again. Alright, so right here we have our Suzuki Swift. Now on the outset, it's actually quite clean. Obviously clean as in headlights are nice. Doesn't look like there's too many paint imperfections. The plastics, they're a little bit sun faded, but that's not to be...
Have you seen the headlights? Brand new,
yeah. If we come around this side, the first... did you draw it right?
Yeah, I just did that.
It's dirty, but it's clean. We do have the bumpers just popped off, so I think there's a clip there missing, and I think also there's actually meant to be a screw or a bolt or something go through that on the inside, which that seems to be there, just somehow is ripped out.
You know what I think's happened?
What?
New headlights. The bumper and the paint is like immaculate. Like there's no chips or anything. I reckon there's been a collision. And
I don't think so though.
You don't reckon? Because the bumper doesn't line up properly, and
I think if we put you guys underneath here, I can't see anything.
Is there any...
I'm just thinking, has it hit a curb and pulled it off? Because there's no impact on the front.
Yeah.
But anyway, coming down the side, paint still all good. The roof looks good. All right, so the rear we got a little bit of damage, and on the tail door as well here. So
surprisingly though, the tail light seems
fine.
That's
so annoying though, because it's like actually dented the metal.
Yeah.
This side for reference. That's annoying.
Well, the good thing is the paint looks pretty good. So you could probably just get away with getting a new one, the same paint, and you probably wouldn't have to bother color matching the panels. You'd probably just make sure it's the same black.
But again, like this is first car territory. Like if a car's got a little ding like that on it, it's good for someone because it means they get a newer, safer car, but they don't have to pay the price of one that hadn't got that damage. Got a nice, I'm about to say big, but it's not really big, however that goes. It's pretty good, to be honest. Tire tread, nearly brand new. Can't see the brake life on those because it's drums. On the front, tires are good. Brakes, look okay. The wheels have got cobwebs on them, which is kind of funny.
This is where it gets really nice.
Yeah, the car runs flawlessly. Like, it's really, really good. Aircon works really well. You've got, this is factory. This touchscreen. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but you know. Engine seems fine, but for only 46,000 Ks, like, I wouldn't imagine it to be unreliable.
I think as well, another thing is because this is the first car territory, being an automatic is a really, really good thing as well.
Pop the boot, show you guys the beast that lives under the hood. Yeah, there she is. Battery looks brand new, coolant looks perfect. The car's practically brand new. Very tiny, very nice. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, first car, this is what we're looking for. I think it's really good.
Yeah, me too.
I think we can do a little bit of cleaning up around the back. I don't know if it warrants a new rear bumper, just because it's a decent amount of money, but I can definitely fix up the front, actually put this back together properly, and you could be on to a winner.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Morgan, on to the next one.
So if you didn't like the last car, you don't like Swifts, you're gonna love this next one. This
definitely.
beautiful white 20, what did you say it was? 2015 beautiful white
With the bumper attached.
Swift. So already, James has found, I don't even know what you call that.
Mirror trim cover?
Yeah, mirror trim cover, something like that.
That's no big deal.
Is yeah, being a little funky there. But honestly, the paint seems pretty good, really good. In fact, the lights aren't as crisp as the last ones, but they're still actually pretty nice.
They're a little yellowy.
Yeah, they're a tad yellowy, so they
on
probably
top.
could do with just a little bit of a clean. And I think they would actually come up quite nice. You can actually see there's a little bit of, you know, little scratches, so that could probably come off with a little buff.
No dents.
It's like a brand new car, right?
Well, actually, speaking of it, there's a dent right here.
Oh no, one small kind of dent, enough though that you can notice it. It really seems fine. Oh, actually the bumper is off on this one as well. Jeez, do you reckon that's just the floor in the... Yeah, I don't know if that's going to do it. That might be a light off, bumper off, redo the mounting of it.
Annoying for us.
How do you do this? This probably looks very familiar, same as the last one.
Get in, see if it's
Let's
as
have a
good
look
on the inside.
Now this is only 1 year newer, and that is different.
That looks a lot better.
That looks a lot better. Everything else seems about the same though. The steering wheel looks the same, the dash, the cluster looks about the same.
Do you get like ex-smoker smell?
Actually, there's a hint of it,
Yeah.
a little bit. But you know what it does smell like? You know when you get into a brand new car, like a car yard, and it has just that
The car yard smell.
car yard car smell.
Right, turn the thing on. It's hot.
Alright, you hold that while I...
See if Morgan gets one with battery.
Well, this is automatic as well, which if it does start, that's a good thing. It's got battery. Oh, aircon's already cold. Maybe someone looked at this just before us.
Ooh, that's a slow start.
Yeah,
I immediately don't like this though, because there's no navigation.
Yeah. So you know what it could be though? Maybe it is the same, it's just this is the base. You know, the other one was like a premium trim or something.
Or
like that.
was the other one aftermarket and you just rip this piece out? It comes with its own fascia plate and
yeah, possibly.
but this has done 163,000 kilometers, which is 120,000 more than the last one.
Do we jump and have a look at the engine? See how
Yeah, it's probably exactly the same, but yeah, let's look at it.
had coolant sputter. It's on this pipe here. It's a little bit there, so it's...
And on top of the engine, no leaks. More coolant splatter over here. Surprisingly though, not much coolant around here where the coolant tank is.
I think though straight away though, comparing this to the last one we saw, this is a year newer. It's obviously got a lot more Ks, so 160,000.
Sounds a lot rougher.
It sounds a lot rougher, but even just the engine bay seems just older. And it makes me, like that old one looks really good for its age. Even though it's only done, you know, 40,000
Even the battery
Ks.
doesn't look that good.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, in terms of a lot of the cars we see at the auctions, this is still really solid.
Oh yeah, definitely.
From a lot of other ones we've
Like
seen.
I wouldn't have any concern buying this.
No. So I don't think we write this off because it's not as good as the other one. I think this is still a really good contender. The engine actually, it doesn't sound unhealthy, it just doesn't sound as good as the other one.
Just seems like something's rattling around.
So it could just be the bolt needs tightened down, the intake maybe. Someone can maybe change the filter and just not tightened it down too much, but yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with this. On
to the next car.
I mean, James hinted at the last one, but what's better than 2 Swifts? 3 Swifts. And what's better than 1 white Swift? 2 white Swifts. So here's, honestly, it looks exactly the same. But
yellowing of the headlight.
Believe me, this is actually a different car. It's not the same one. So straight away, what did you find?
The bumper. Must be a common problem with these cars. Can't really push it back in.
I'm pretty sure all 3 of them has had this popped out.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say because it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I guess we just jump straight to starting it because I guess you already know what it looks like. Yep. This one seems like the same.
We've got a nice little scratch, dent.
Oh yeah, there's
right here. Oh no, that's just dirt, but right there is.
Yeah. Interior.
Does it smell the same?
It has the same exact smell.
Lol.
Like the same.
Kind of smoker, not really.
Yeah. And the dash is the same. Everything's the same. Automatic as well. Let's chuck the key in. It's got power, brake. How do we do this? Oh.
What?
That's going to be hard to do the bonnet. So the plastic releases.
Oh wait, you just pull the cord.
Yeah. Can you pull it?
I can't, no.
You hold this. I hold this.
I don't think you'll be able to do it. Oh, there you go.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
So it's missing the fuse cover there.
Yeah. But it's got a slight leak, or had at some point around this valve or something.
It runs fine as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, you'd obviously have to address the
hood latch.
That hood latch, because that's not fun at all.
No.
But I mean, looking at this is
exactly the same.
It's the same thing, right?
Aircon work?
I think aircon did work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and cold.
On 1 to Swift, how swift is this? And which one would you prefer?
I think this one's slightly
better than the last one.
Better than the last one.
Really, or worse? Because it's got the broken latch release. It's got no fuse box cover. It's got dents and scratches on the hood.
That's not too bad. Actually, how many Ks did it have?
I think it's a 170. So it's more Ks.
Oh yeah, 170. So it's more Ks. Okay, so, but I mean, honestly, to get the little hood latch thing, I don't think is that hard and would be quite cheap. The fuse box cover will be also really cheap. It's just a plastic cover. Honestly, I think so far they're all good contenders.
Really
just
good, yeah.
Obviously what the price goes for, so yeah.
All right, our third and final car, if you've kind of got the theme of this episode so far, you won't be surprised, is this Suzuki Swift. So right away, you're probably thinking, geez, another Swift. This Swift we will not be buying, but we thought it'd be really good to show you guys. If you're in Australia or have you been keeping up with recent events, you'll know that around near southern Queensland, northern New South Wales, we had some crazy flooding. And as you can imagine, a lot of cars are coming through the auctions now with a lot of flood damage. This being one of them. We'll get in. I mean, I'm not getting in the car, but we'll open it up. So, oh, it smells so bad.
It smells very bad.
The dash is completely covered.
It just
The
smells like,
headliner. So this was completely submerged in water.
it just smells like wet, soggy.
Like a wet
Cloth.
towel that's
Yeah.
sat in your bathroom for ages. Yeah.
Um,
So this has been completely submerged. We've got some mold and stuff right around there. It's not looking
now
good.
I think this is something you wouldn't buy
Nah,
to clean up
absolutely
and
not.
sell. You'd be buying it for the parts and selling the parts off.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
cleaning
There's
as
no
necessary.
way. I
Yeah.
mean, there is no history on this car, so unfortunately, someone, if they wanted to, could buy this, try and clean it up, dodgy it, and sell it to someone unsuspecting. But you'd think that just the smell alone would turn them off.
Yeah.
We'll see if it runs. Apparently it does.
You need the brake if it's auto.
Nah, she did.
She did.
So apparently it starts, but we couldn't get it to start, nor do I want to spend any more time on this. But oh, we'll pop the hood. So yeah, you can see just water's gone everywhere.
And I think, especially it's good comparison seeing the Swifts we've just seen are the same ones as these ones, and the engine and just,
identical. This intake is no longer on.
oh yeah,
Floppy.
you wouldn't be using that intake
The
anytime soon.
exhaust, like the heat shielding. Yeah, this is pretty much gone. There's a very good chance that the engine's hydrolocked. You can already see like surface corrosion now over the top hats. This is, yeah, you don't,
Oh, there is no coolant anyway as well.
well, whatever that is, that's no longer in. Yeah, this is a definite not buy, but we thought it'd be really cool to show you guys that, you know, we went through a shit ton of floods and now all these cars coming through. So it is going to be quite hard for us. Actually, we'll walk to the surprise. It's going to be quite hard for us
Oh wow.
just because there's going to be a lot of these cars that are coming through the auctions that people are trying to clean up, dodgy up, and make look good because they obviously didn't have insurance or whatever. So the cars just, you know, get stranded here at the auctions. So it's going to be, we're going to have to be extra careful.
Yep.
Going to have to definitely look for more and more corrosion in the cars because it's definitely going to be something that could catch you out. Speaking of things that have caught Morgan and myself out, for anyone wondering what's been going on with the Commodore, we'll leave you with this view. Does that look familiar? Yes. Our Commodore is at the auction. So we found out some interesting information about the Commodore. And because of that, we've decided that we'd rather put it through the auctions fully disclosed and just take the loss that we're most likely going to get, because we don't want to flick this onto someone unsuspecting, and it'd be near impossible really to try and sell it. Yeah.
I think we'll get into more detail obviously in a later video when it sells and when we hopefully make money, but
I don't think
doubt
we
it.
will.
Have
you deregistered it yet?
No, I
Oh,
need to
Morgan,
deregister it.
that's funny.
Yep.
But anyway, so that's a little update on the Commodore. Morgan thinks we might make money. I definitely don't.
No, I think
we're
it
gonna-
depends. I think it's a wild card. I think it's hard to tell because at the auctions things sometimes go for crazy. So this potentially I think could not go for crazy. It'd probably be still cheap for what it is, but I think you know might still be in the realm of us making money.
I think we're going to take a fat L.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
to
we
be
haven't
honest,
told
like,
everyone how much we paid for it, but I reckon we'll probably lose anywhere to $3,000 to $4,000,
Yeah.
which will be the biggest L that we've taken, bigger than the Lexus.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, what was your favorite Swift? And don't say the flooded one because we shall not be buying it.
Yeah, if you say that, you can buy it.
Yeah, we'll yeah, look at Brisbane auctions. We won't say where we are, but Brisbane auctions, I'm sure you could find it. I mean, there's tons of flood cars going through the auctions at the moment. Can you get a good deal with a flood car? It's so risky though. Like, you don't really know. And especially these days with modern cars, there's so many computers. Like, any kind of water or moisture getting into them, recipe for disaster. But let us know down below. Personally, my favorite was definitely the first one.
Yeah,
was the 40-odd thousand kilometer one. I think that was definitely the most promising. But we'll see. We've only got a small budget until, speaking of which, there it is right there, if you can see it.
Do you see straight ahead? If anyone remembers.
Oh yeah, I'll get Morgan to try and zoom in. All the way at the back is the Hummer that I had a look at. But yeah, definitely the favorite was the first. Yep. Let us know down below, do you want the Swift, the Swift, the Swift, or the Swift?
Yeah, I think those are 2015, 2014, and 2014, and 2015.
Yeah, so let us know which one you like, and we'll try and buy it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We are ever so close to 1,000 subscribers. See you in the next one.